All right, we've talked about the West. Now we go to the East. The top of the East. Perhaps the defending champs of the Ultimate Football League in action against Charlotte. 8-6 Lightning, 6-8 Royals. John Clements throws a pick, but kudos to him. He chases down Lewis all the way and prevents a touchdown. Charlotte actually gets a defensive stop, and they only trail by 3-0. Midway through the second quarter, Mackenzie Gray looking for a touchdown, and instead, on a deflection, finds Marquise Ayodele from the goal line. No one's going to catch him, not even Jupiter Jennings, the speedster who tried and tried and tried. He could not make the play. Ayodele with the score, and Charlotte goes up 7-3, now 7-6, just before the half. New York returns the favor. Picked off on a pass to the flat. Taken back the other way, and this time, John Clements nor Chris Curtis, neither one of them would catch him. Ramon Claytor with the pick six, 13-7 New York. 13-10 New York midway through the third. Charlotte trying to keep their playoff hopes alive. New York trying to keep pace with Rochester at the top of the Metro Division. Jazz Aldmere across the 40. New York starting to put a drive together. Next play, Jupiter Jennings. Shot out of a cannon near the red zone. 3rd and 11. We flip sides of the field. Fourth quarter is New York time. Robert Henson Jr. dragged out of the back of the end zone, but he holds on. He doesn't care. He's got the touchdown. Mackenzie Gray has a first down. Lightning starting to put it all together in the fourth. Play fake. Plenty of time. Wide open. Aldmere. Beautiful juke to the 14-yard line. Charlotte desperate. They do get the stop. 23-10. Still a two-score game. But they couldn't do anything offensively. New York got the stop and got an additional field goal. They win 26-10. Charlotte's eliminated, and New York puts the pressure on. Rochester, also 8-6, taking on the Cleveland Bandits, who beat the Pioneers in their first meeting. Rochester would have their hands full, but early on had the momentum. 3-0, and then a pass over the middle to Najee Anderson. Then on 3rd and goal at the 1-yard line, Dijon Swan with the touchdown. 10-0. Shy Ronnie, the Cleveland quarterback, playing much better since she took over at QB. Finds her receiver down the sideline. 3rd down and 3. 3 minutes to go in the first half. A surprisingly low-scoring game. That one is caught by Randall. And then 2nd down and goal. It's Annie Beaverhausen for the scores. 10-7. Rochester by 3. Matt Wilson over the middle. There's that mustard bird again to the Cleveland 35-yard line. And just to keep you on your toes, we show you an extra point. Just want to make sure you're paying attention. 17-7, Rochester on top after the touchdown. Cleveland now down by 10, start of the third quarter. Their opening drive of the third quarter ends in a Jaden Swift touchdown. Bandits are not going away. New York could take the lead in the Metro with a Rochester loss, but then Casey Mears in the second half found her groove, needing more of that out of her down the stretch of this postseason. That makes it 24-14, and then Ronnie standing in her end zone, sacked for a safety, and the wheels start falling off. 26-14 Pioneers. Matt Wilson, he's got wheels. First down inside the 15-yard line. 1st and goal from the 1. What do you do? Hand it off, and the fullback gives you a swan dive. 33-14. Cleveland's playoff hopes are fading away. Annie Beaverhausen inside the 10-yard line. 8 minutes left. Cleveland still has a chance. It's not over yet. 33-21. After Beaverhausen's second touchdown, Cleveland gets a stop. 5 minutes and change to go. All of a sudden, down near the red zone, that's Randall. And then it's Ronnie. Another touchdown. It's a 5-point game. Rochester needs something. How about Ronnie Everidge going nearly the distance, untouched, and then Casey Mears walks it in. Rochester hangs 40 on Cleveland. They're 9-6. The winner of Rochester and New York's rematch in the final week of the season wins the Metro. Gets a top 4 seed and a first round home playoff game. Hey, that's at stake in the Great East Division 2. Cincinnati, Milwaukee, Motor City, all competing for rights to the Great East Championship. Adam Wiseman competing for quarterback who holds the ball too long. He won the award on that one, and it results in a safety. 3-2. We got a baseball score going on here. As Naisha Ingram jawing with Dallas Wright. And I think Ingram won that battle today. Warren Murray gets the first down to the 32-yard line of Milwaukee. Still the same score. Mac Chima back into the sunlight. Firing to the sideline. Caught again by Murray. First and goal at the 2. Handoff. Al Ingram the third. Very nicely done following the blockers. And Cincinnati goes up 9-3. 4.5 to go in the first half. Al Ingram the third out of the backfield. Cincinnati is rolling. Chima up to 100 passing yards in the first half. Remember, Cincinnati, they were 6-0, and then they were 6-6. Now 8-6. They're finding their rhythm all over again. T-Roy Gaines for that last catch. Blitz picked up. Wide open man. Touchdown Warren Murray. Back into their end zone, just like he was in the first half of the season. Field goal good before the half, and Cincinnati is dominating Milwaukee at this point, 19-3. It took Milwaukee the entire third quarter to get on the board in the second half. 19-6, Cincinnati counters. We still have a 2-score game. Eventually, Milwaukee's going to have to figure out how to get into the end zone. Under 7 to go. Adam Wiseman delivers. Dejon Wright down the sideline. Milwaukee desperate for a victory. 2nd and 1. Wiseman, pass caught. 2-point conversion, no good. Mike Churchill with that catch, and Cincinnati would put him away. The Vultures have won 3 in a row. They're now in the driver's seat in the Great Lakes, but it's not over yet. Motor City could still catch them. More on that later. 25-12. Cincinnati tops Milwaukee. One of the best games of the season. Dallas at Wichita. One of the best teams in the East. The Dallas Talons trying to keep it that way against the Wichita Flyers. Travius James takes the handoff and goes up 7-0. Wichita's been on a bit of a losing streak. They were hot at the start of the season. They have quickly cooled down, and this is one of the reasons why. The defense nowhere to be found during the losing streak. Cameron Duty with a long touchdown run, a long run that led to that touchdown from Rashad Lockley. 14-6. Duty now to Lockley. Into Wichita territory. I mean, there's just nobody on him. Play fake to Walls. Blitz picked up. Freddie Grady, easy as you please. 21-6. It's all Talons. But then, 21-9. Lost the football and slow to get up, but not Wichita. The defense, scoop and score, gives Wichita new light in the third quarter. 21-16 Dallas. Cameron Duty going to take off. He bounces off a tackle and then takes a wicked shot. Joshua Durr picks it up. Scoop and score again. Wichita 23-21 over Dallas. Check that. 22-21. 2-point conversion, no good. Braylon Witten beats 3 defenders. He's gone. It's still in the third quarter, and Wichita has scored 20 unanswered points. They go up 29-21. 9 minutes to go. Travius James from 99 yards away, looking for contact, turning on the speed, down the sideline. Wichita can't believe it. A UFL record, 99-yard score, and we're tied at 29 after the 2-point conversion is good. 5 minutes to go. Travius James into the end zone, untouched, 36-29. How about one more? James taking over in the fourth quarter. A UFL record, 271 rushing yards in the game. 43-29. Dallas all over Wichita in the fourth. BK Solberg gets crushed in the backfield. And the big man, Ryan Van Houten, with a scoop and a score. Although it took a little longer than the others. 50-29. Dallas. Wichita finally able to respond. BK Solberg touchdown. Too late. Wichita is out. Dallas, number 1 in the East for now.